Hey there, and welcome to Idle Weekly. Today's game is once again Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. And today I thought that I would do some of the Modron March campaigns. So I have reached my reset point pretty much. I probably won't manage the boss here, but I'll try before resetting. And then let's do some of the story mode things or levels. I did not mean to use the ultimates here. Sure. Panicked. I haven't really played this game actively in a long time. I have played it a little bit here and there since the last video. But nothing substantial, if that makes sense. But I really want to, because I do like the game. Let's see. All in with these. I know it's not optimal to use everything at once, but I just like the chaos. And I did it. Nice. And also a regular silver chest. Why not? Interesting. So, but let's reset. I could probably go on for about 4 to 5 levels. Maybe even the next boss is doable. But So I have managed to get this down to fair and these two to easy. And I thought that I would do this one. The Mechanical Menace, because this is the overarching story of this event. So let's do this first. This is amazing. I never thought I'd live to see the Modrons march this way. Such perfection, perfectly balanced in construction and ethos. So they're not a threat. The scouts who called us in here were in a complete state of panic. Oh, they're dangerous. This march will tear Waterdeep apart. If it reaches the city. Sounds like an entrance Codename or Codename, I think. I'm not sure. So because this is a different variation, I don't have any saved here, as you can see. That's fine. Let's see what the formation even looks like. Alright, so I'm gonna put you here, you go here, and you will go here for now. No, over here for now. I'm still using pretty much the same heroes as I always have. Haven't really... That wagon's been smashed to flinders. These Modrons don't care what they destroy. Looks like the driver was quick enough to get away. Ah, this is bad. I had all my savings tied up in this cargo. If these marching machines destroy these crates, I'll be ruined. Never your fret, friend. Workshop. And we'll aid you if we can. Nice. We are nice people, we try to help everyone. Because why not? Always nice to help. You should go over here. You will be my DPS for now. Well, technically everyone is, because this is just the start, so everyone can deal damage. But still. Oh, and I still have this massive amount of different... a huge amount of different chests. These are all from... well, not all, but about 99% of these are from the weeklies. I really should open all of these because, well... whenever I accidentally go over, as I have said in the past, whenever I accidentally go over the chest icon in the main game, my game freezes or even crashes sometimes. So yeah, might as well open a few. Yay! He got a new dagger, 65% all champions, damage, level 2. You got a level 4, level 2 purple. For her, nice. Let's do 2 for now. Level 3. And you got the blue one. Yeah, nice. Let's put the familiars over here as well. I haven't used the automation yet. It is still in testing and I haven't applied, or I don't know how that works. If I check it out now, whether I think it will open it for me immediately. But I haven't tried it yet. But I am looking forward to it. Once I do finally play this more actively, it will be a nice addition. Basically, what it does is you can have... you can play on... For example, I'm playing this one party, and then I set it up... Well, I basically set up 2 different runs. I see the pack leader ahead, a direwolf. It's doing as good a job mowing through these Modrons as we are. Impressive. If you want to invite it to take my place in this little expedition, feel free. Hey, Terdia, here it comes. It don't look too excited about teaming up though. Yep. But anyway, basically you can set up 2 different parties running 2 different levels at the same time. One of them is on your main screen, that is the one you control, and the other one is automated, so it gets levels and everything. You can see the farmsteads ahead. It's chaos, people are on the road and running for the city. They're throwing themselves right in the path of destruction. We need to get them, and quickly. So yeah, so the other party will level up and get stuff automatically. And this is where this new formation system comes in handy. What I like about this new formation system isn't just this here, where you can save up to 50 different formations if you so desire, but also per level or per stage, but also the when you have favorited them and click on this favorite, whichever you want to use, it remembers, it activates it. It's like an activation now, where it has probably been like that for a while, because I haven't played this in over a month at least. But look at this bandit scum, so quick to take advantage of others' suffering. I'll bet there's plenty more where this came from, and there'll be plenty more suffering before this day's done. Unfortunately, yes. Basically, it will, as you unlock as you hire new ones every run, as long as the game is open, when you close the game for a moment and then come back, then you have to activate the formation again. But basically it will put them automatically. When you hire someone, it will automatically put it in the correct slot. Automatically put it in the correct slot. So you don't have to click the formation button every time anymore. Which is a nice little quality of life feature. The only thing it doesn't save is your familiar positions. Unless the familiars are here. If you had the familiar saved to level someone who is further, for example, I usually use the familiars to automatically level up characters off screen. Then those will not be saved. Then the familiars will not be automatically put there. They just won't be on the field at all. For that to work, you have to click this again when you unlock the character you were leveling automatically. Looks like the brigand boss has finally decided to show up. Oh, look here. So-called heroes. You fight us, but these creatures keep on destroying. You think you make any difference here today? Turns out we can take on more than one threat at a time, multitasking, that is. We can always use help though. So why don't you help by running like the craven you are, and make sure every other bandit within a league of Waterdeep knows who bested you. Agreed. Fleeing bandits lead you right back to the Modron lines, which seem even stronger than they were before. Well, they are level 11, so that's a thing. Few more gears, so I can do the other levels as well. Always good. %% pronar damage. It does nothing. Those are duodrones, more advanced combatants than their monodron kin. Don't matter how fast these constructs scamper, I catch them. I catch them on the ground, they'll remember it. Yeah. Sure. We're barely holding our own in this fight. We need a better plan. Some way to deflect the march from the city, or to convince the Modrons to take a new course. Keeping one alive for questioning seems off the table. One solid hit and there's nothing left of them. But the dust they leave behind still might hold some sort of magical signature. I have an idea. Interesting. The dust left behind by destroyed Modrons might hold some clue to what's brought them here. So let's investigate it. That level is done. And I got a new character. Ashara is now part of my party. Yay. I really should learn about the other characters. For example, I have 4 here. And I have 2 here. 2 here. 4. 2. 1. 2. I have a lot of event characters, but I haven't really learned. Look there, that's a 3-drone leader. If we can convince it to change course, the others might follow. God, that thing's got a voice like a toolbox, thrown down a flight of stairs. The Modrons speak only in their own language. We'll have to use a simple approach to communicate with it. Drawings and hand gestures, perhaps. It's attacking. I got a hand and hammer gesture for this claptrap construct right here. Yeah, destruction. Ain't seeing no sign of this mob letting up. Whatever leader they're following, that walking shield tree thing weren't it. We need to get closer to the vanguard. Then fight on, friends. With each Modron you drop, another steps in to take its place. Is there no end to this threat? Maybe they are easy to construct. These mountain foothills are slowing the Modrons down. Take advantage of the respite to strike. Look there, the march is heading through those fruit groves. We need to grab what we can. Seems an odd time for snacking. You don't mind me saying. This isn't for us, Brunner. The Modrons destroy these groves, people will starve. The Modron march will devastate the mountain fruit crops that local settlers depend on for sustenance. Save what you can before it's too late. It's done. That one archery cube is shooting like it were 4 warriors. Take it out. I thank you for your observation. My archery skills are well programmed. You speak common. Wonderful. I have been selected for special programming. I ensure that the balance is maintained between the Modrons and worldly folk. It is my function to soothe relations. Then you can do us all a favor. That city there ahead is dear to us, and many other folk. Your march needs to move, north or south, your choice. Got all kinds of monsters. Haunted territory you can march through there at their heart's content. I am afraid that cannot be done. Our route is set by Menace, and any unimportant creatures and objects in the path of the Great Modron March must move or be destroyed. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I certainly feel suited. Sure. Look sharp. This march is attracting its fair share of hangers-on. Sharp look you, elf. Ha! Elf and dwarf and other delicious foes. I'm going to hope he's using that word incorrectly. He ain't. Fighting the Modrons has put these ogres in a blood rage. Take him out quick or we'll have a real fight on our hands. The enemy of our enemy. The enemy of your enemy is still an ogre. Take out these giants before more show up. 2 different enemies in 1 level. The ogres aren't destroying the Modrons, they're just disabling them. What are they planning? Defensive maneuvers apparently. That's a wall of mangled Modrons ahead. Those bolt launchers will be untouchable behind it. Not very long, they won't follow me. A wall of disabled Modrons blocks your path. Break it down. Oh, I will. Don't you worry. On the one hand, the ogres have destroyed all the Modrons along this segment of the march. On the other hand, their battle frenzy is looking for new targets. Oh no. New character. Your tenacious defense drives the bolt launchers back. Now take the battering rams out before they can regroup. Ogre boss incoming. Heh, finally a bit of good news. Fall back to let them think we're worried. Then when they get close, give them all we got. Modrons fleeing from the ogres try to regroup. Send these constructs packing. I intend to do just that. Finally out of them woods, we'll have room to fight now. But the road gives the advantage of speed to the march. They're getting away from us. You catch up to the march as it swings back onto the road to Waterdeep. If the Modrons are to be turned, you are running out of time. I can see rats and vultures ahead, but the Modrons are already out of sight. No, wait. There's one of those boxy winged ones, straight ahead in the trees. A quadron by itself? That's unusual. Ahoy there! I from Menace. Don't know you. Would sirs and madams like to order drinks before dinner? Unusual, don't seem to begin to cover it. It's been damaged and left behind. Take these other creatures out. We need to speak to it. The monsters of the mountain stand between you and the potentially important survivor of the Modron force. Make haste. Are you badly hurt? Can you still speak? Aye, sir. Default programming is compromised as my connection to Menace is severed. But I may sing you a selection of light dance music. I won, and you. Maybe let's hold that for you later. How can we turn this march aside before it reaches the city? Your Modrons is causing panic. And where there's panic, folks will get hurt. Your information is incomplete. The path of the programmed march steers well clear of all settlements. No, wait. New programming was received. The Decaton has reoriented the march into the city, so Menace must will it. But that makes no sense. The path of the march would have been set by the intelligence of Menace itself. No Modron leader would make changes to that. Sounds like we got a mystery to solve. And an appointment with that Tekka, what's it, that ain't gonna wait. Packs of mountain goblins are following the fight. Looking for spoils, show them what's at stake into them. To make them reconsider. Whoa, that was fast. Insta-kill. The vultures are circling again, looking to feast on the victims of caravans caught in the path of the Modron march. Show them they'll get no meal here today. Vultures are scattering, but we're losing time catching up to them Modrons. No worry about that, they've got up to us. I can hear the pitter-patter of those clockwork wings. We can't let them finish what they started here. Clear what we can from the wreckage, quickly. The Modrons are back, collect the scattered caravan goods before those two are destroyed. Yay, got it. You can go gold. Because you're not my main DPS. My main DPS is Hitch. Yeah, Hitch. Although since I am doing a scenario, then technically I don't need a main DPS at all. There we go. Although he's level 1 at the moment, so he doesn't do anything. Them crazy mono balls is done for. Now we can bash them duo hickles down the size. Maybe hold up just a bit. I can see a giant starfish fighting with them, which means I have absolutely no idea what's going on. That Pentatron will be in control of this force. If we can get past them, we'll have a chance to catch up to the front of the march at last. Hopefully. There are still more Modrons ahead than I can count. We got no chance of getting through this. We got no choice otherwise. Would they be about to get marched, and marched good? And I hate to seem mercenary, but if there's no chance for us to stop that anymore, we need to cut our losses. And you're always going on about your investments in the city. What happens to them if Waterdeep gets marched good? Right. We need a plan to save Waterdeep. Anyone have a plan? The lowly monodrones have no morale to break, but leaving them without their weapons is the next best thing. Perfect. Monodrones and duodrones make a last stand to end your threat. Tell them good luck with that. Look for the Decatron hierarch. We need to figure out why it's changed the course of the march. That would be the sphere and legs, tentacles everywhere. I see it and it sees us. There, do you see them? Those are enemies of Mechanos. Enemies surround us, the great march must prevail. They must die, my Modrons die, die, die. Is it just me? What? Is it just me, or does that seem a bit over the top for lawful neutral? That's because it isn't what it appears to be, that's no Modron. Then best we find out what we are really fighting before it's too late. No, destroy them, my faithful Modrons, fight at my side. Oh boy, your Modrons, so called, is pushed back for a bit. And by the time they get close again, you and I'll be fast friends. Or you and I'll just be I. You understand? Your diplomatic tone is first rate, my good dwarf. I think I can... show something. Well, myself that is, which will answer some of your questions. A doppelganger, posing as a Modron. But what grievance have you with the Waterdeep to want its destruction? My dear, I love Waterdeep as much as anyone. Well, as much as anyone offered a significant sum of cash to take control of a horde of constructs and order them to route their march to destroy the city. Look, I have debts. Nah, already. 2 things is gonna happen. Second thing, you're gonna keep that tentacle shape and lead this march back to where it was first set to go. And keep it out of trouble as you do. And first thing, you're gonna tell us who set you up to this. Zentarim, wizard hired me. He done research on the Modrons. Told me exactly what to do. There's some treasure he's searching for in the city. He said the chaos of the march would be a distraction to let him find it. So now we're good. Good's gonna be a stretch. But you tell us where to find this wizard and you'll get the chance to walk away that he ain't gonna. Ah, Waterdeep, the streets, the sights, the rats. The other rats, how many rats can one city hold? Maximum bashing, minimum talking, let's go. The field ward has a rough reputation, and from what you're seeing of it, that reputation is well earned. It's a messy job, but someone has to take this blockade down. We gotta get through that blockade, step lively now. That blockade is an odd color. Oh crap. That's from the seagulls, so guano, technically. You know, I'm thinking the south gate is looking good. I'll head back and around. We'll meet up, it'll be fine. There's no time for this, Charlaxel. Move. Or I'll help move you. No, I just had this cloak cleaned. Oh yeah. The fear that consumed the city during the Great Modron March has left the streets in chaos. Alarm! Alert! Modron's in the city! The walls are breached! Oi, where? He's actually pointing at us. An overambitious city guard looks to join your adventure. Maybe one of these times he'll pick the right side. Are you mad? Do we look like Modrons to you? Ah, you're cunning with your clever mimicry. But your stony facades give you away. Stony? This white stuff all over us is seagull poop. I will never forgive any of you for this. Too much talking, not enough wizard bashing. Get this yoke out of our way. As you enter Zentarim territory, thugs come out to meet you, telling you you're on the right track. Hey. Some of these brigands are common street toughs, but look, these others bear the badges of the Zentarim. It'd be a sure enough bet they're protecting something or someone. The wizard's tower that the doppelganger said to watch you for is straight ahead. Entering the wizard's tower, more Zentarim stand against you, backed up by street thieves. Time to break up this alliance. These Zents know how to fight. I'll give them that. Oi, thanks for making this memorable, but do yourselves a favor and tell your master it's time he cleaned up his mess himself. Deeper into the tower, the thieves have scattered and the Zents make a final stand. Now this is the... This should be a fine formation, I think. And there's the man of the moment. Oi, you got some questions to answer, and a lot of hurt folk to answer for. You tiresome meddling fools. Months of planning, years of preparation, all gone because of you. Still, your resourcefulness has much to recommend it. Perhaps a bargain is in order. Save your breath, Sant, and your bargains. You have an appointment with the city guard and we are here to deliver. No, I think not, but I thank you for the distraction and entertainment your devs will provide. Take that, you dark-souled toy. What was that? He just dissolved. I saw him turn to snow, it looked like. Then water. He's gone. Makes no sense. Sure, I hit him hard, but I ain't never dissolved no one before. That wasn't you, Brunner. This was a simulacrum. An illusory agent. How were the wizards who set them? How were the wizards who set the Modron much against Waterdeep? He's still out there. Still a positive outcome all around. A murderous wizard with the power to control an extraplanar army remains at large. Where does your sudden good mood come from? I was next to him when he dissolved, and now my cloak is washed. Accept this small favor of fate and move on. Sure. Why not? So, this is done and I'm gonna get Mehen. I could have grinded to the very end, but I think it's fine. Took me 40 minutes. So I have one of each of these available and they need 75. So that will be interesting. But I think I will probably do that. Actually, let's do one today, let's do division. Every time a Modron is killed, it splits into 2 less powerful Modrons. Interesting. This is amazing. I never thought I'd live to see the Modrons march this way. Such perfection, perfectly balancing construction and ethos. Alright, the story is the same, so that's fine. That means I don't have to... That means I don't have to read the story again, because I already have. See, it froze again. Interesting that it didn't crash. I see the pack leader ahead, the direwolf. He's doing as good a job mowing through these Modrons as we are. Impressive. Yeah, it is the same. That's fine. Although with this variation, it doesn't seem like... I don't really notice the variation here, really. Every time a Modron is killed, it splits into 2 less powerful Modrons. I guess some of the ones that are spawning are the ones that spawned from them, maybe? I don't know. Or, yeah, maybe those with the eye half closed. Or the eye only half open are the ones that spawn from that. I'm not sure. But wouldn't it just spawn immediately then? It feels like the variation is not working. I hope that's just me understanding it incorrectly. She still had the level up or the upgrade up icons. Interesting. Let's defeat this boss. It is done. I do wish the game had different music for different campaigns or different types of... Even the events could have their own music, it would be nice. Oh, I guess the boss is the bosses are the ones that are affected by this. Did you see that? That boss split into 5 smaller ones. That was interesting. But why hasn't it worked? Oh. It works now. Yeah, it was just me understanding it incorrectly. So monodrones are the weakest ones. So it can't go any lower. That means duodrones will split into 2 monodrones. Monodrones can't split into anything because there is nothing lower. Interesting. That means later on with quadrones the game will become pretty interesting, I think. If they can keep splitting down all the way to monodrones. That'll be interesting to see. So now there are lots and lots of enemies to fight. And another boss down. Got a chest, that's nice. I should probably open a few more. Let's see. Nothing in here for characters I use. Oh nice. He got a purple level, which is level 3. And a duplicate as well. Always nice. Always nice. And one more. You got the duplicate of this, you got the new one, level 2 blue, level 3 green. Always nice. Always nice. I have basically just kept them because I wanted to do it on cam to basically show progression. At least that's my logic to it. to show my game progression, the equipment progression, I mean. As you can see, I have a few shinies, so I have this blue shiny shield, level 3, and this purple shiny level 3 helmet, which is damage of all champions, and this is ultimate attack, Brunor's ultimate attack. And here comes the next boss. Level 35. Whoa. Now that was cool. These boss fights get cooler and cooler with this now. With this variation, that is. Although I guess Penta is the maximum, so it can't get higher than that, so there is a limit to how many enemies there can be in one fight. And here comes the overambitious city guard, who will get destroyed, just like he did before. He's really rude. And there's the next character. Just one more character to go, then the formation is finished. And also the story's final boss is in the next level, so perfect timing. Although this particular scenario will go on up to until level 75. You're done. Kind of, that was just a simulacrum. Level 55 reached. It's going alright. Although I guess the difficulty was easy, according to the game, so I guess it's to be expected. But still, progress is always nice to see. Yeah, as you can see, this level 60 is definitely at the high end, because my main DPS is doing all of the DPS at this point. When everyone else falls off, then that means you're at the point where, well, where the bonuses and buffs and stuff are really, really high. But fortunately some of them can still damage the enemies, as you can see. Ashara can, Makos can do some damage. And I think Calliope can maybe? Let's see. Nope, Calliope isn't even attacking. Interesting. There they are. That was a smaller wave because this is an earlier level. Level 15 basically. 65 but level 15. Because the game loops after level 50. It just confirmed Calliope can still do damage. Enough to kill. And that's level 70 now. Getting close to the end. I do like that each of them also gets the boss bar. I know that's probably an oversight because of how the game is programmed, but it makes for an interesting addition. Basically, makes it seem like each of them are boss tier, which they technically are. So that's cool. Also to showcase this familiar thing. I understand why it doesn't go there, because maybe you want to level this stuff up and suddenly it's buying this. See, I had to buy it myself. And when I click here, it will put it here. So that's something you need to keep in mind. That is the perfect specialization before the final boss. $500%, 400%. And boom. A throwing dagger kill. Perfect. And I'm getting 2% extra these, which is also right. "43 minutes. Interesting. Why it took longer. I don't know. But that's pretty much that for now, it seems. I can still do 2 more of these, but I will do those next time. So, this has been the Great Modron March. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.